Welcome to Through the Table Podcast with Brian, JL, Tom, Rick, and Russ.
Speaking of storylines, WWE, I can't believe they already had Rhea Ripley turn on Liv Morgan. That was just
stupid.
I felt like they were good together. And
Yeah.
They were fantastic together.
But once again, Vince hates tag teams, so we can't have them last.
They even had that their tandem. They had like a tag team finisher and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay.
They complemented each other. Every time they find someone to pair up with Liv Morgan and make like this really good tag team or group or whatever, they just destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they give her a singles push. I don't know why. She gets over for a minute, and then they're like, all right, let's put another tag team.
Or just squash her out.
They might put her in Edge's group.
For Rhea or Liv?
Rhea.
I can see that.
Yeah, I guess so.
See, and that way it would be different from the House of Black, because the House of Black doesn't have a woman.
Yeah.
Although they have Buddy Murphy, so kind of.
Oh.
Did you
He goes as buddy, not they or them. All right.
Buddy's unisex.
did you see the promo that he did on Monday?
Yeah.
Where basically it was like, why wouldn't Bad Bunny join me? I mean, Damian Priest joined me because, Bad Bunny didn't have anything to do at WrestleMania this year, so Damian Priest didn't have a match. And, like, it was just, like, that was literally the whole gist of the promo was just, Damian Priest isn't really doing anything, so why wouldn't he join me?
Right. Just loitering, catering every week.
I see where they would go with that, but it's like, come on, man. That's the best you could think of.
I mean, especially where, like, I don't know, like, they have a storyline with Bad Bunny. He's, who's not even on the roster or, like, he just does WrestleMania and the Rumble for whatever reason.
Because he has to.
Forbidden Door, yeah. I want to see Bad Bunny versus Shingo Takagi.
I'd like to see him and Suzuki go at it.
I'm pretty excited for tonight for Ishii and Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know what happens, but they said it was a very good match.
So it's not live.
No. Yeah, they taped it Wednesday, right?
Correct.
I'm trying to.
The next live one is in Vegas.
So that show that they just had in Chicago, right? The New Japan
Where?
show.
Where did they have it?
Chicago.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
That wasn't Dynamite. Dynamite was in a different. He's saying the Chicago show.
The New Japan. New Japan had it in Chicago.
Different promotion.
Right.
Um,
This past weekend. Yep.
is that going to be on New Japan World at some point?
May 4th.
Oh, okay.
Because they, for whatever reason, it was exclusive to just Fight for pay-per-view and Fight and pay-per-view in Japan. So I guess it's the 2-week window that they can't offer it, but it will be up on May 4th.
So the one they're doing, was it next month, the 21st?
That one should be on New Japan World.
And that's in Washington, right?
Correct. Yes. DC.
Okay. DC?
Yes. Right.
Not Chicago.
No, not Chicago.
All right.
But they sold out that Chicago show at the old place the ECW ran, the Odeum. They did like 3,500 there for the New Japan show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I can't wait to see.
And then doing when they were in DC for Dynamite, that's the same building they're running for that next show for New Japan World.
Oh, okay.
Or New Japan whatever you want to call them.
Right. Because I want to see. I definitely same thing. Ishii versus Eddie Kingston.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like I definitely need to see that match.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a good one.
Ishii's so underrated, but like
Oh, yeah.
he's like,
Mhm.
but at the same time, everybody knows he's awesome.
I just want him to have a 1-day title reign before he
Me too.
retires. Just one day. He deserves the title. He's so
Beat
good.
Okada one time.
Mhm.
Just one time.
Yeah. Let him win at Wrestle Kingdom Night 1, and then he can drop it at Night 2. I'm fine with that.
I would. That's okay.
That's be perfect.
They could do
for
a
him.
Yokozuna thing where like he wins it and then someone comes out, a Hogan comes out.
Well, that's usually what it is. Is they'll do the
Mhm.
night one. They do
Yeah.
it at night one, and then night two. Whoever wins the there's usually like a match. You know, whoever wins those two matches.
Right.
Face
Fight
off
someone
on
the
night
next
2.
night. Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah, even if Ishii gets the belt for night one and then drops it night 2, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be okay. Doesn't have many years left in him.
He's been around. Like he was. I saw a match like someone posted on Twitter. It was like him versus Jericho from like War in
93.
93.
Yep. Mhm.
93.
93. Yep.
Like, wow, he's been around just as much as Jericho.
He's almost as old as him. He just turned 48.
And he's just dropping dudes on his head and like getting him like just everyone drops him on his head. And it's
The
just,
style he wrestles, you figure at 48 he might be losing something, but not yet.
no,
Not
he's
at
so
all.
good.
Neither was Suzuki. He's what, 52 now, and he's still doing that?
Wow.
So good. Like, yeah, I just Ishii.
They had Suzuki do a match for Elevation this past week. I was shocked. I was like, what?
That was random. I
Yeah.
saw that. I was like, that's
Mhm.
it's a weird place to put him.
Yeah,
I mean, he's at the building. Why not, right?
sure. Yep.
Who do
He
you
was
wrestle?
there in Chicago. God, who did he fight? I don't even remember. Oh, it's QT Marshall.
Oh God,
That's right.
really?
Yeah. I'm sure QT got a good spanking out of that one.
Yep.
God's gift to professional wrestling, QT Marshall.
He's got WWE written on him. Let him go up there.
Dude with Cody.
There you go. He can be Cody's little flunky.
What else happened this week? I'm trying to think what else.
So tonight, I know tonight on Rampage, right? It's Kingston versus Garcia.
Yep, and everyone's barred from ringside.
So
Yeah.
that because that isn't like Jericho on tour or something right now. I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
what it is. So when does Kingston get his 2 other guys? Like I feel like
I'm thinking that's coming for the Long Island show on May 11th.
okay.
I think they're going to do the blow over that feud at that point.
You think they? What do you think they do? You think they do blood and guts, or do you think just a 10-man?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because when was blood and guts last year? That wasn't that like in May?
It might have been.
Yeah, because that was
They could. Looks like they're linking up for that. Or do they wait till the pay-per-view for that though?
Well,
Like
remember
to
last year?
do
It
the
was,
super blow off.
last year was just on.
Yeah, it was on Dynamite,
It
right?
was on Dynamite.
because wasn't that the bad camera angle on the
Yeah,
on
the
end?
bad Jericho bump, and then all
Yeah.
the WWE people are making fun of it.
You guys realize, by the way, I know we're almost an hour into this, and I just realized this because that
May 5th.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's about the same time. Yeah, they could be building up for it then.
I just realized this. We've been doing this for a year now.
Nice. I didn't realize that yet.
Today?
No, maybe not today specifically, but this would mark our year doing it.
Oh wow, nice.
I only know that because of they did this day in AEW history the other day, and it was that
Okay.
Ty Conti's first title chance. And I
mhm.
remember going off on how great a match that was, and
Yeah,
how much it told the story and all that. And I was like,
Okay.
it was our first one doing this.
Wow. All right.
So look at that.
Well, we can have a birthday party for us all next week. Tune in.
Sure.
the
Why
way-
not?
Just like a year ago, the 4 of us are on. The 5th isn't.
He's the glue. When he's on, there's no rules anymore. It just goes off the rails.
It really does. But it's good. It's so good.
Oh, totally.
Should we get Andrew James Shanley for next week's episode?
No,
No.
that's all right.
I'm sure he'd be available if we asked.
Old selfie Shanley? No.
Rick? I don't know any Rick.
Oh, Rick.
Oh,
I still don't think
Daddy
he knew
of
who.
Violence. I know him.
I'm still convinced as he was standing at your table, he had no any idea
No
who you
clue.
were.
None whatsoever.
But he wouldn't leave.
No, of course not.
He came onto that EWA podcast with like a whole microphone and professional headphones and all this other stuff. Like, dude, slow down.
Because he does that weird
Yeah.
podcast with some other guy, and they talk about all sorts of odd stuff.
Odd stuff.
I don't even know. He tried to explain it to me, and it makes no sense.
It's like, slow down. I'm on my porch.
It's almost porch time again.
It is. We're getting close. I thought tonight might have been that night, but it got cool when the sun went down.
Soon.
Yeah, we're getting
then-
closer.
And then Tom will be sweating his ass off out there.
Yep. Sure
Hearing
will
the
be.
crickets and everything.
And I'll be wearing my sweatshirt because the AC is right on top of me.
Yep. Uh-huh. And Russ will still be driving.
Yep.
I'll
Eventually
make
gonna
my
get to where he's
destination someday.
Okay.
I've been driving for a year. I'm just driving to the 1 year anniversary.
There you go.
He's our version of Veer.
There you go. Yeah. Coming soon.
The $1 million.
Oh, wait. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was that guy from the $1 Million Arm thing. I didn't know.
I didn't either. And that's
$1 million
awesome.
arm thing.
Or whatever. Yeah, I posted on the chat like earlier. in
Here,
the
he was
week.
the baseball pitcher there.
He was
Oh,
one of those
okay.
Indian guys that they
Mhm.
found. They made
Yeah.
a movie on.
Right. Mm-hmm. I didn't know it was him either. He looks so different.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I mean, the beard and the hair changed, but
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't realize that was him. So it's funny that both
Mhm.
WWE and AEW are featuring professional athletes, professional sport athletes as Indians. I'm like struggling to talk tonight. Holy, what is happening?
I don't know.
Like having a stroke.
Dementia?
Well, Veer could
Is
be
your
an amazing-
dementia hitting?
It is. I need to go film something in a cemetery.
Okay. That's
Veer,
next week's show.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah. Thank you, Tom. We
That's what-
love
thank
you,
you.
Tom.
Love you, Tommy.
See, I'd show up with the belts at a reasonable hour.
Not 4 a.m.
What's that? You're not awake yet? I'll be there in 5.
Veer though is with the $1 million arm and that whole background. That's
Mhm.
an amazing signing.
Have they
And-
mentioned that's
No.
him or not? I was just curious.
They haven't mentioned that at all. I like,
You would think they would.
yeah.
Well, they mentioned the $1 million arm, but they haven't really mentioned that he is the $1 million arm.
Losing out on that one.
Kind of like what they're like. That's Braun Breaker, and his father's over there. He looks kind of like somebody we knew once.
And now
And
they mention he's Rick Steiner's son, don't they?
Yeah.
Which
So-
just I
He'll
don't.
be a Steiner. So.
Whatchamacallit, Joe Gacy actually kidnapped Rick Steiner on NXT, I think last week
Oh, really?
or something like that. Yeah. Kidnapped him. So,
Hmm.
that's what they're doing on NXT. I change Oak Island for see kid, and I'm just like, I'm done.
And they keep changing people's names down there, so you probably have no idea what's going on anymore.
Ah,
The only constant, Nikita Lyons.
oh,
Is she now
Big
like a
ass
regular every
dick.
week?
Yep, she's gonna start feud with Natty, I think.
Oh, okay.
And Natty said,
Okay.
"Well, what are you gonna do when I put you in the sharpshooter?" And she goes, "Don't worry, I'm flexible." And I was like,
Oh, jeez.
"Yep,"
she's thick.
with 3 C's.
Oh yeah, easily 3 C's.
Yep, she's flexible. Random WWE thought.
Sure.
Did you see the RK Bro T-shirt that they released
Yes.
on Wednesday?
He sure did. Boy, they really
Uh-huh.
did get rid of the old marijuana policy, huh?
They were just like, let's do it.
It's probably a big seller.
I'm sure
I
it
didn't
is.
realize-
I'm sure.
Riddle paints his fingernails. I didn't know that.
Oh,
And his toenails.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
on
really?
TV now. Oh yeah, his toenails are painted. Look at that.
My wife pointed that out one time, and I was like,
interesting.
yeah, I think that's hilarious that they just, there was that thing I put in the chat about, the relaxed rules on marijuana, and then 2 days later they get a friggin' "I just smoked your ass" T-shirt.
Yep. They basically took back the old Rob Van Dam shirt.
Not too far off, right?
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, oh, all right. I guess we're blurring the lines between family friendly and what this is.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing now. It's like
Wow.
one minute it's like, no, got to keep it PG, and then the next minute they're just like, the little peaks of TV 14, if you will, and then it's just, I don't know.
It's very weird.
Yeah, totally.
Testing the waters.
For what though?
They keep saying they're never going away from PG anymore. Vince has said that outright to people. I don't know why they're doing that if he's claiming they're not going away from it.
And which is wild too, because when you think about it, like the stuff that drew money, was always like the blood feuds and the, Attitude Era, the most successful era of all time.
Yeah.
Friggin' was it TV, not TVMA? Was it TVMA or was it TV 14?
TV 14.
Was it
TV 14.
Yeah.
But I thought at one point it did get to TVMA.
I thought so. Maybe like the 9. Remember when there was like 8 and 9?
Yeah, I think there was both at one point.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Rick, I think you're right. Like when it got to like 9 or 10 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah, when they switched over to Warzone instead of Raw's War or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did a little bit more. That's when it really got risky. I don't like to say risque. I think that sounds strange. It's the personal preference.
So what happens with Finn Balor now that he's just losing to Austin Theory?
Nope, Theory. He lost to Theory.
Sorry,
Yes, just Theory.
This Theory now.
No Austin.
No.
That's his real
He'll
name.
get confused with that Steve Austin because he looks exactly the same.
Well,
Theory.
then I heard that because that's his real name too. It's like Austin something. It's it's like Austin White or something is his real name. So.
Right, but because they brought Steve Austin back, Vince said he had to lose the Austin.
That's crazy.
Well, they could have made it a reference being like, I hate Austin so much that you have to lose the name, but they didn't even do that.
Nope.
No.
I mean, at least give him a different first name then. At least another.
Oh no, he
name.
likes the one. He just likes the one-word names for the wrestlers.
Yeah,
He does.
That's not even like. That's not even a real last name. You know what I mean? Like that's just. It's not like what is that Theory? It's an ad. No, what is that? A verb? I don't.
Theory? I don't even know. Right?
It's an adverb.
Adjective.
There we go.
Who knows?
The fuck.
It
He
just
came up with
sounds
it for the
stupid.
Indies. That's all. He wanted to come up with a different last name. Someone came up with Theory for him. And he took it.
Well, since he lost, what should have happened was Vince should have got mad at him and then called him the ringmaster.
Finn Balor?
The new ringmaster.
That's terrible.
No, they probably just don't use him for like 3 months. Or they have him job out to Veer every week.
I think he needs to hop on that plane with Kushida.
He already said that they don't see anything in when they're just going to use him as an enhancement guy, and then all of a sudden he wins the title.
Well, that's because the story came out that that's what they were going to do. They were
Right.
giving him the Jeff Hardy role.
But now they're going to go back and just have him put everyone over.
Yeah, now he's
for sure.
now it's back to where they were. They just waited a little bit to make that happen.
Mhm.
Tom, you just reminded me. I saw another thing on Twitter the other day where it was they were saying Jeff Hardy's already mad at his place in AEW for working like dark and in elevation and stuff like that.
Are you serious?
No,
Yeah.
he's not. He gets paid the same no matter what he does.
I was gonna say, how is he on it? Like, yeah, exactly. He still gets paid. He still works once a week?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they do independence on Fridays and Saturdays.
Who's FCR wrestling at that Webster show?
Brock Anderson and Flying Brian Pillman Jr.
Oh damn. That's a weird tag
with
team.
Arn Anderson as their manager.
Well, it's like Legacy 2.0.
I don't think Griff Garrison does a lot of indie shows still. I think they're just trying to find someone else from AEW to come in with them. I don't know why they picked Brock Anderson, but that's what they did.
Because he needs the experience.
Oh, sure. No, I know why he's doing the show, but putting them two together, it's kind of like, okay.
I can see why they do it. I was gonna say I know why they're doing it. You know what I mean? It's like the whole because he's Arn Anderson's kid.
Oh, sure.
And, you know, Brian Pillman's kid, and
so bring Tessa in to tag with them.
Oh yeah, right. I think she's just nobody even wants to touch her at all. Like,
I mean, they announced her for that WoW show, and they haven't done one yet.
Oh, too bad they couldn't get Charlotte Flair, and they could have bring Tessa in. Then you got Brock Anderson, and you got Pillman Jr. You could recreate the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
I went a long way for that. I don't think I'm right today.
It's got to be the dementia's hitting you or something. Are you hot? Having any hot flashes?
I smell popcorn. I'm not right today. I'm just not right.
Something's up.
What the hell? I don't feel good about this. What else happened this week? Let's get ourselves back on track. They're really teasing Hangman and Punk, huh?
Yep. Oh, they're definitely doing that for Double or Nothing.
you think they pulled the trigger on Punk?
I think you kind of have to. Hangman's reign's been kind of
Stale.
not very good.
I like him too.
Oh, I
like
do
him
too.
a lot,
I think he's a great worker, but the range just hasn't been there.
No.
I mean, they haven't featured him a ton, but it's just kind of been eh. I mean, but Kenny Omega's was so good, it's kind of hard to come up from that one.
He seems kind of complacent too. You know what I mean? Like he's just it's like he's just filling the role as a champion. I think he's stronger when he's trying to go for the title.
Oh
than
yeah,
when he has
definitely.
I feel bad though because it just seems like he's at that point where it's like,
yeah,
oh man, you know what? All right, I guess I'll just go out there and have a Texas death match, for the title. And I mean, they're good all the time, but it's honestly, it's kind of like the EWA. Like Craig would just be like, he'd go up to like Pat Scott and like Mike, he'd be like,
and go do this match.
Yeah, a good main event here. Just I guess go do this. Here's a garbage can full of stuff. Go have at it. But yeah, but I feel like that's what's happening with the Hangman, where it's just kind of like, I don't know. And it's same thing. Like Tom said, I like Hangman too.
This whole reign is, as you said, is gimmick matches basically.
Yeah.
The street fight with Cole, the Texas death match, as you said. I mean,
he's a guy I can see going north.
Adam Page?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think
they would love him, but I don't know. He's good friends with everyone that's in charge, and he's happy where he is.
I hope he'd be happy.
I don't know. There was something
about the company right now.
There was something about that post-match interview he did at the last pay-per-view where he just started looking at his phone and getting distracted, and it was just something about that I don't know. I'm watching it. I'm like, man, he looks not like a guy who's happy to be there at that moment. It was weird to me. Now I don't know what's going on. He may have been like in a fight with the wife. Who knows?
Do you think it might have been
knows?
story like he was trying to like kayfabe stuff? Because I know that was around the same
Possibly,
time. They
yeah.
would, like
Could
because
have
he
been.
was didn't he push like Alex Reynolds or something during like right before
Yeah,
that?
him and the Dark Order were kind of having a falling
Yeah,
out.
they,
Yep.
so I don't
Mhm.
know if maybe that was like if he was trying to just be.
As far as I know,
kayfabe or-
he's happy there.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, he probably wishes the title match was, his title reign's been better, but he can only do what's given to you.
Right.
So that leads me to believe, though, I think if Punk wins it, who takes it from Punk? You do MJF.
I believe that's where they go.
Yeah, that's a
I
damn
think so.
shame. That's when that's when I stopped watching AEW.
Oh no! I thought he was growing on you.
Now, herpes grows on you too, Tom. But I don't want that either.
It goes
Oh,
away
no.
after a while, though. Then it comes back when you least expect it.
Like MJF.
Oh, no.
It's that, isn't it? Okay. All right. Next, behind the scenes.